heard Jazziq slapped Thulani away, bro. I'm like, whoa, no way. He's like, yeah.
What do you know about
Thulani
it?
Oaks. Getting slapping one another. Thulani.
I remember, bro, in Cape Town, remember?
I remember,
so
yeah.
Cape Town.
It rains.
So Cape Town, this is a few years back, right? So me and...
But it was behaving like you shilling dollars.
Yeah.
You were rands that time.
Yeah.
Why did I get a salary for being attacked?
Yeah.
Who provides?
Yes.
Like,
Provide.
that's my duty.
Hey,
Why now?
But nothing in life has security.
No,
boots.
I mean, if
See, I'm going first name basis because I'm going to
To
the government.
Unlike a poor guy who's stealing.
You're right.
I'm a pompy. Yes, lava choncha, I'm a pompy, guys. It's an untapped market. Drop this one.
Bro, I gotta be honest, man. Women are shallow, bro.
Woman.
Hello.
Bro, since the Pharaoh announcement, my DMs are lit, bro.
Wait, are you
On
serious?
fire, bro. On
Why?
I
fire.
want to take those neck broken, show the fucking Lamborghini sign on the seat. Remember Kinimbi, the Zimbabwe nigga?
Yeah.
And he was like, he had like faith in KT. All these slay queens, and it was like in a Rolls Royce. They were all like doing the.
So I guess I'm not misogynistic anymore, huh?
Nah. If
Wait,
the women
what
are
they
queuing up,
saying? What are
Oh, ghostly.
if
What
the
are
women
they
are queuing up,
Oh. Hey, what are they not saying?
damn, bro, what are they willing to
You
do?
know, women disappointed
Hold
me.
on, what are they willing to do?
What are they willing to do?
Yeah, I see, yeah.
What are you willing to do, my nigga?
Zero, I'm married, though. What you mean?
Oh, shout out.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I love the MacG he's becoming. That's beautiful. You're married. Yeah, that's beautiful, my nigga. Yeah. Happily, right?
Yeah, happy
Oh, family's good?
100%.
Kids are good?
100%.
Ah, beautiful.
Never been
man.
better, man.
Beautiful.
Anyway, Hinda Barimini, we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Soliolis is in the building.
Yo, Violas.
Ghost ladies, yeah. Tibblers, yeah. Neos, yeah. Fat Checker's back. Welcome back, Fat Checker.
Oh, Fat Checker. Truthful show.
Yes, Simpiwa is here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Before we start, bro.
Dude.
So we've got a cool campaign coming up with Chillers Punch. So this is what's happening, right? We want to do a Chillers Punch limited edition, right?
Okay.
But we want the Chillers to choose everything. So
Oh,
the
thank
Chillers are
God.
going to...
No, they've been. Like, the AI guys and the graphic guys have been sending stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. So the first thing Chillers have to do is let us know which flavor they want for the new limited edition.
Oh.
And then we're gonna get people to design the actual can. So let me read
Can I
this
make
one.
up a flavor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if they say they want more flavor?
Ah, that's good. man.
Tastes like betrayal. Like, yeah. Bring it.
So Pagama Chillers, we've got exciting news. We're dropping a Chillers limited edition, but there's a twist. You, the Chillers, get to decide on the flavor and design of the can. The competition is broken down in two phases. First up, send us your wildest, most creative flavor suggestions. The more, the better. Once the flavor is picked, we call on all our creative Chillers to design the can based on the picked flavor. The winning design gets 15,000 rands in cash and bragging rights on the can, meaning your name will be on every single limited edition can. All dates for both phases will be
can brag
communicated
all you
on our social media. Don't forget to follow us at Chillers Punch and use the hashtag Chillers Punch limited edition as the share.
So this competition is in two parts. First,
Yes.
we find a flavor.
Yes.
Then we're going to find the can.
Yes. And it's all up to the Chillers.
And you can brag all you want.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yes,
can.
you can.
Yes, you can.
Okay, where do you want to start, bro? What's going on with the Jazziq and Thulani way fight,
Hey,
bro?
man, I heard Jazziq slapped Thulani away, bro. I'm like, whoa, no way. He's like, yeah.
What do you know about
Thulani
it?
Oaks. Getting slapping one another. Thulani Oaks slapping one another like, hey. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I'm slapping you.
Thulani.
Thulani, guys.
Wow.
Did you hear what happened?
No! Apparently, the initial story I heard was the sound. Ucime sound. But I was like, nah. Izolo, I was playing Ucime sound. I'm not gonna find the person to slap. Even if it was like maybe a drunk guy, I'm not gonna slap him, you know?
So, but let me sound. Wait.
I heard Thulani. That's what I heard, and it could be hearsay. It is hearsay.
Well,
it's alleged.
I spoke to Sfiso now because they're recording Piano Pulse.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
So he said that Thulani Way came to Vibes on Main, and it was like he was recording something, like a mix, you know, like the balcony mixes.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Soliano. Yeah, Soliano mix
Soliano
or
mixes
whatever.
or whatever.
Yeah, mixes.
So he wanted to record Kabza and Pori playing, but Jazziq didn't approve of it. So he's like, nah, bro.
And he
don't do
owns
that.
the place.
Yeah,
It's his place.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then now,
Oh,
subsequent to
wow.
that, Thulani Way comes back to the DJ box and then he puts his beer or whatever he's drinking next to the mixers.
Ooh,
which is a
no
big
alcohol.
no-no,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's sacrilege
Yeah.
in the DJ culture. You
So
don't
he
fucking
lets it
put
go.
alcohol.
He lets it go, right?
Oh, okay.
And then the last straw was when Thulani now is pressing there by the CD chase and he me sound.
Oh, you was pressing.
Yeah. And then
Oh.
now it's Thulani Oaks.
And this is house. It's like there's Thulani Oaks in the booth. Stepping one another. They were telling the cop. Damn. Yeah, and it's provoking. So he
Yeah.
intentionally provoked them.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know with me, we're different as people. I would resort to a slap, but still, like, hey, don't provoke a guy. Like, look, if I'm in your house and you're the man of the house, there are things that you must not do out of courtesy and a respect for that I'm in your territory. You know? No?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
100%,
it's just it's unspoken rules of
Mm.
humanity, manhood. This is not even about being a man, even as a woman. That's why the whole debate of if a man is with you, remember, we asked you who sits in front, or if your mom is in your guaco, or your husband's mom or your mom, there's a space and a role for you that she needs to be aware of and not trespass.
Of
And
course, yeah.
now you're making decisions of the woman of the house by the basis of maybe you're older or you're the mom. It's still your place. So Thulani sounds like you provoked him, man.
Yeah, but for me, man, if there's one guy that needs a slap, is Jazziq, bro.
Jazziq!
Oh, man, I dislike that guy, bro.
Oh, for real?
Ah, fuck, that guy's got an ego, bro. Huge, massive
For
ego,
real?
bro. His ego's massive, dog.
Are you gonna slap him when you see him?
No.
Oh,
I'm not a violent
somebody
guy.
must slap him.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know what happened, but as soon as I heard that Jazziq got slapped, I was like, yes.
No, man. Jazziq didn't get slapped. Thulani got slapped.
Oh, fuck.
How?
Yeah, well, that's what I heard. Thulani. Dude, no way Thulani slapping Jazziq at Vibes on Main.
Bro, that
It's his
guy
clout.
Jazziq thinks he shit's gold, bro. That guy's got an ego that he's so arrogant, bro.
For real.
Really?
I kid you not, bro. Like, remember when we met him in Cape Town?
Yeah, but obviously, I think he had a problem with some content from the podcast.
Yeah.
It wasn't like natural Jazziq. Was it natural? That was him.
That was him, dog.
For real.
Bro, that guy thinks he's so arrogant, he's so rude, he thinks his shit's gold, bro. He feels like he's better than everybody else. You know that energy, bro. You can feel it from someone, bro.
Yeah, I've never felt it with him I remember then, but I think it was the podcast which said something or whatever. But then I met him at Central City and he was cool. In fact, he is the one who got into the shop to greet me because I was in the store. And he was like, yo! I was like, yo, bro.
I don't
Then,
like
you
his
know,
energy, man. I don't like his
For
energy.
real.
Yeah. I remember, bro, in Cape Town, remember?
I remember
Cape Town.
at Rams.
Yeah,
At
so
Rams,
Cape Town,
Rams.
this is a few years back, right? So me and...
But he was behaving like he's shilling dollars.
yeah.
And we were at Rams that time.
Yeah.
This ego thing, it's current to him, you know.
So we're there, Ghost Lady. We're there in Cape Town. It's me and Sol.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
And we were drunk, man. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much like that Noviolus instinct,
Yeah,
right?
people think that you drink, dude. If you're out with your boys, you're gonna get drunk,
Yeah.
and you'll behave like that. That's what we do.
So we saw him, and we're not thinking, oh shit, we spoke about this guy last week.
No,
'Cause
no, this-
We talk so much shit, we
Yeah.
forget sometimes,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So it's our first time seeing him, and we're like, oh, there's Jazziq. I'm like, oh, so let's go say hi.
Yeah,
We go there, he did a Noviolus.
literally. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was not
To the both of
like,
us.
He was like,
Yeah.
acknowledging us, but like, yo, man, I don't want to talk to you.
Then he goes and plays.
Then
right?
I left, but I left him with him. I don't know what they spoke about.
Then
I
he
was like,
goes
I'm
and
done.
plays, right? When he goes and plays, I'm like, fuck this nigga. This nigga doesn't know me, man. Fuck this nigga, bro. So I left the VIP, went to the general while he was playing, and then I stood there. And then obviously there was like a commotion. Hey, want pictures? By the end of the night, everyone was saying, MacG, we want to
Yeah.
while he's playing. I'm like, yeah.
I got more disciples. I got more disciples than Jazziq. No, yeah, he was saying that. He was like, I got more disciples. Man was like, I got more disciples.
Remember when I went to general?
Now I remember.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Anyway.
yeah, so when that's what you're not gonna advocate for your like saying that at least you had a better experience with him.
No, I didn't talk to him much. I saw he was cold, and I backed off.
But you said that other time that he was the one that came
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
I did. Yeah, I did. But also, then there was a funny thing because my Sbu was at Vibes on Main, and then
your manager.
my manager was at Vibes on Main. He goes to groove, and that's him. He loves groove more than me, and that's cool. No, Sbu loves groove. Like Sbu grooves, man. I could never groove like Sbu. Sbu grooves. So he goes to these places. So he was at Vibes on Main the one time. And so that's why I was surprised. He was at Vibes on Main, and one of Jazziq's boys was like, Jazziq doesn't fuck with Soul.
Oh.
But I told Swood, oh yeah, I guess I saw Jazziq and it was warm. It was very warm towards me. It was at Skins in Thingy, like last year maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
where you buy perfumes.
I was window shopping. Fuck out of here. Because I can smell, and then I'll go to a similar place that's, sells the cheaper one.
He smelled me?
I'm like, yo, smell me? You smell me? I want this one. It's like, oh. Yeah, so he was very warm, And I even made a joke because there's a guy who actually looks like Jazziq, a security guard that I once recorded at Sentence City. He looks like him, literally. And I would even spoke about that. Meanwhile, Smooth is like, no, apparently Jazziq doesn't fuck with you. I was like, whoa, for real? Which is strange because you also inboxed me the one time. And I remember thinking this place was in Bram, and it's actually in Alex, the Vibes on Main, when he was launching it. So it's like, I didn't know. Now I don't know where I stand. I'm like, that's strange. It's very like industry vibes. I'm like, but he inboxed me. I thought we were cool. Then one of his boys allegedly said that. And I was like, and Smooth wouldn't lie to me unless the guy's lying. But every time I've met him, he's been straight with me.
Yeah.
Every time I've met him.
No, my experiences with him, every time I've met him, have been very,
Oh, that
very
was
cold.
once.
No. I made him another gig. I
Oh,
forgot where it
damn.
was. I forgot who it was. And then he comes there, he parks at the back in his Viano so that everyone can see in VIP. He walks out. And I was actually playing after him, actually. Yeah.
Where was this? Was I there?
Bro,
I remember
no,
where
man.
the
One of
gig-
these towns out of the city.
Well, we're
man.
not together.
No, we're not
Where
together. Oh, yeah, we were together.
Where Central took a long time.
Yes.
Where Central was in the hotel and they had to convince him to
And
go
we did
perform.
a Selima Tunzi interview.
Yeah. And Central was in the hotel and then he's in town, but there's uncertainty whether he's going to perform or not.
Yes.
And we're all in the same fucking room.
Yes.
He was with Nkosazana actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
that gig.
yeah, I
yes.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very coy and very. He wasn't nice. Also that night,
Exactly.
I remember that night.
I'm like, fuck this nigga, bro.
Oh.
All you do is make music. He doesn't even make this music he releases. So why would you have an ego, bro? Come on, bro.
Because he calls the shots.
Come
Yeah.
on.
He's the
bro.
brand. He's
There's
the face.
nothing in this world that you can do that will make give you the right to treat other people like shit.
You're always human, man.
or like they're less than you.
You're always human.
We're all
bro.
human, bro.
You're like when
Okay,
you
release
step out,
good music, so what?
when you die, everybody's gonna be wearing their best leather jackets at a cemetery. You are going underground.
Yeah.
Whether it's in a casket, in a coffin, in an expensive thing, or it's just you are rolled in blankets like a king, or by cow skin, you are dying underground. They are there wearing their best outfits or black ones for your funeral, and we all get buried the same. You're just human.
We're all human.
There's no reason to be rude or be weird to people. But though, what if you feel aggrieved by the people? So maybe he wasn't rude to everybody but you because you said something on the podcast. Like you see, with that nigga Casper, I was like, oh, is
Nah,
that?
bro, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, actually, fuck, man.
No, don't go there.
Persona non grata.
Yeah, persona non grata. Persona non grata.
Yeah,
Keep the
but
shades on.
nigga,
Keep the shades on, bro. Persona non
Nigga, my specs
grata.
that. Hey, smells it is what?
On to sad news, man. This Olorato Mongale murder case is insane. So a suspect in the Olorato Mongale murder case confessed before fatal shootout with KZN police. A key suspect in the murder of the journalism graduate Olorato confessed to the killing shortly before being shot and killed in a shootout with KZN police. KZN Police Commissioner Ntlantla Mkhwanyanazi revealed the suspect. Him. The suspect Pilangenkosi Sibongo Kuhle Makanya was confronted by a local resident at Amazintoti apartment complex where he attempted to rent a vehicle. Recognizing him from media reports, the resident detained him in a room and interrogated him about Mongale's death. During the questioning, the man admitted to the killing. He reportedly showed signs of mental distress and suicidal thoughts. Moments after the confession, police closed in on the location. The suspect opened fire and was killed in the ensuing gun battle. Two other suspects, Fezile Ngubane and Bongani Mtimkulu, are some of the suspects, but Fezile surrendered and SAPS clears Fezile Ngubane as suspect in the murder case. Officials say Ngubane was the victim of identity theft. Your thoughts, Penduka?
Hold on, wait. That last part. Hold on. Who's killed? Ngubane?
No, the guy who died is Pilangenkosi.
Oh.
Yeah.
And who's Fezile Ngubane?
Two other suspects.
But then one of them, it's a case of identity theft.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting to. Like,
so the SAPS clears Fezile Ngubane as a suspect in the murder case. Officials say Ngubane was the victim of identity theft.
Wow.
So how did they spot him then? Because weren't they using people's references of how they look, like, or was somebody else also using a fake name?
He surrendered, I think, last night or the day before.
Yeah.
So if he's a victim of identity theft, how does he surrender?
No, he surrendered himself, and then obviously they found out that he's just a victim of identity
Oh,
theft.
because of the
remember, these guys were
Zulus
taking-
have a lot of similar names. Like, have you fucking tried finding a friend from primary school who's Siyabonga Butili is on Facebook? Drop them. Yo! Hey, I'm a Zulu. Malinkosi. There's like 500 of those joints. Malinkosi. And they all have pictures. They're all active. They're all like moms, grandparents. But so it may not even be identity theft. Like, it's just Zulu name. Spusiso Ndaba. Yo! I got news for you, Spusiso. And a million other people with those names. For real. No. It may not even have been. Maybe mistaken identity, but not stolen. You can't confirm it's stolen. Like,
No, there are Zulu popular names. I agree.
yo! And surnames.
Yes.
Yo!
Your thoughts, Ghost Lady.
Yeah, I think for me, I really congratulated. I love the way the police in KZN are moving. And for them, obviously, yes, there's been the questioning of, for instance, with the main suspect, him being alerted by his mom at first, was the one who said, hey, the police are looking for you, instead of actually just calling, like reporting your son, So there was a lot of that.
Come on.
Like, why are you
Come
saying that?
on. Would you report your son? Let's be really honest.
I would. No, seriously.
Let's be really, really honest.
No,
Hey,
seriously.
but murder is something else
No,
also,
murder is
right?
something
Murder,
else. Like, yo,
for
guys,
pickpocketing
yo,
or stealing,
I
cool, but
detest
for
that.
murder, like
Yeah,
killing a life.
I do not
okay,
want my...
fair enough.
Yeah.
Murder is
Yeah.
where he crosses the line.
Yeah. And obviously, I think there was also friends who were also trying to hide, like just help and hide him. So... But I just still applaud the way the police that side, they were able to get to him. And yes, we can be, this guy has died and will not face the justice. But at the end of the day, it's -1 criminal,
Yeah.
Like,
So if it's your son,
no.
but you give him a hiding. Drop this fucking thing.
Soliolis!
Solupuzeni.
He deserves a hiding. He's been naughty.
Upuzani.
Hiding.
You need to go to Gogo more often, bro.
Yeah, I'm from Gogo.
I got some comments from chillers. Etavilamboza 2425 says, what did he think when he went to hide in KZN? Umkwanyanazi, Agazali, and Klek.
It's Mkwan. Yeah. Good. I was asking myself that. Good question. Mkwanas.
And Klek, Iakala, Inganoni, Enatal.
Yeah, Inganono.
Inganono.
Yeah, like for real though. Like, dude. So on our show on Seize the World on Kaya, we had a count. We had a count up of how many nigga was killing.
For real?
Yeah. It's we give up at 130 something.
Jeez, this nigga.
Yeah, every week.
So I hear it's a syndicate.
Yeah, no, this one
it's a syndicate.
It is a syndicate. Yeah.
Abasindi though, the criminal. Drop this. Abasindi. That's why it's like, why are you going to hide in KZN, dude?
Like,
they kill criminals there, like.
If
you're literally. Like, why are you going to hide at a place where the criminals, we always hear that they shot first. And we don't hear what happened. Is it them for real? But like in KZN, it's the worst place to hide. Mkonazi, like we're having, so every time there'll be breaking news of a death, a criminal was killed, be it they're escaping from the law or they were confronted by the law and then they started shooting. We got up to every time they were breaking news on the show, we're like, oh yeah, number 89.
Jeez, that's crazy. That's insane, man.
Bro.
At Sanelimbata 5634 says, KZN need to run this country. I've seen enough. Podcast Shorts J says, the issue of dating app is too deep, and RIP to Olorato. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, man, definitely.
What does he mean about the dating app? Like, they found her via a dating app?
I don't know, but no. You remember, I'm not sure. That hasn't been confirmed.
Okay.
But they were on a first date.
Yeah, because
so people assume it's a stranger she met for a date. And where do you meet strangers and go for a date with them?
It's
online.
Dating apps.
Either DMs, dating app.
Because I heard the syndicate, right? So I don't know if this is related, but the syndicate apparently goes to a mall and then they charm girls and be like, hey, let me take you out, let's go out on a date.
Yes, yeah.
And then jiggy, sell you dreams, and then jiggy, you're all around.
Yeah.
And it's and look, I'm not victim blaming. Killing people is fucked up. There's no reason for it. But also they are taking advantage of the dating ground, playing the field.
Okay.
They're taking advantage of that,
No.
And a lot of human trafficking in South Africa has been taking advantage of that. Why? They're like, oh, South African girls like a good time. Oh, damn, you just got to buy 6 Savannas sometimes. It's not even like Verves and all these things they sell at clubs, right? And guys take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Right? Go to a first world country and say, I'll give you 3,000 rands now. Can we, for whatever, can we meet for lunch? It may not sway her to go and actually meet you.
Yeah.
But in South Africa, when there's a show of resources, when there's a show of I can provide this and that for you or this kind of lifestyle, and then some girls get lured by that, and it's as a result of the situation. A lot of people, it's
without the
it's
money
Hunger
factor,
Games,
though,
man.
Sol, I think this one is more of a love thing. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
So if you're single, obviously when someone is approaching you, and especially these are people who have studied who know what they're doing, so they will use anything, any charm in
That's
order
true.
to lure you. So it's already, the odds could be against you, but now it's just about women have to be extra careful with how people are moving.
It's also what I said last week, that at some point when we're all married, at some point the woman had to trust you
Oh yeah,
with her life.
yes,
So she may not be there for the money, she's there because she loves you. But
yeah.
guess what, dude? You know how many times I've had a woman, right, come to my house for the first time and not give me bums, and it didn't result into a rape, or it didn't end up sour like now see because you know what I mean. Yeah, maybe you'll go home, cool, but it's never. But there's guys who are literally on some. Wait, I bought the Uber Eats, or we went on a date and I paid, and then there's guys who literally will never take that as an answer of her saying, "It was a great time. You're an amazing guy. I don't feel like sex today, or I don't want to give you my pussy." And sometimes it may not even be the fact, and it's all okay. But there's guys who, to them, that is not a connect.
Yeah.
Like, why are you, like, you must. You agreeing to the
Or the
lunch,
fact that you're in my
this,
house.
and you agreeing to come in, you've agreed automatically, and she hasn't. She hasn't agreed automatically. In your head, you've played out the scenario of, I'm spending my money, I'm pulling petrol, I'm taking a shower, smelling good, dressing in my best outfit, I'm investing this much into meeting her, and I'm spending this much to satisfy her, to make her happy, and she's smiling and laughing with me, therefore, we're coming to my place. A lot of guys, all of that becomes therefore, it means she must, and sometimes, a girl can be vibing with you, but for her reasons, not give you the pussy. I've always gotten the second time around. I mean, when they came over, But it's all like then you can't just kill someone, bro, or hit her. Like, there's consequences. It's life. She's a human, and some guys just seem to think that Ganjan. It's like, dude, yeah, gosh.
Anyone who thinks like that is exactly like these guys.
Yeah.
You're exactly
and there
like
are many
these
niggas
guys.
like that, eh?
Yeah. So it's
There are
actually you
many
need to
niggas
check
like that.
yourself and be like, you are borderline at that. Not even borderline, you are there already.
Like, you don't own someone's pussy just because you bought them a drink. Let's be honest. Sometimes if you wanna be generous, be generous.
I always say people
without
must
saying
use
you
their
wanna
words.
fuck. Yes, maybe you do wanna fuck. But if you don't get to, guess what? That's okay too. It should be okay. That means we give away.
Let's not.
No, that means we give away. Like, you made a bad judgment call because you kept on buying and buying, hoping for pussy, right? And then you don't get it. It doesn't mean you automatically own the pussy. Like, and yes, there are girls who do that out there, and it's not right as well. But they know what they're playing, and they're playing at this guy's sexual desires towards them, and they wanna use them and extract as much as they can from these sexual desires, which is also wrong.
Exchange,
but at the end of the day, they still have a right to say no, unless you say, "There's girls there." You tell the waiter, tell them I'm gonna give them this bottle if they're gonna fuck me. No one ever does that, right? It's like the most obvious thing, but no one ever does that. No one ever says that.
Yeah.
They assume.
Yeah.
And you can't, sadly, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, listen, here, example. If I'm doing the whole hiking, right? If I'm hiking on the entry ending Misa Imoto.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's a guy there I meet. It says he's gay. And he thinks by giving me a lift, automatically he's assuming I'll give my bums. I'm in my head thinking a different thing. Oh, he's a good Samaritan, whatever. There's no way that guy can do anything to me physically because of he didn't even say, yo, these are the conditions. But most guys seem to think it's like an unspoken thing.
Bro, you're so right, man, because last week, a cousin of mine invited me. He was chilling with some friends, right? So I'm like, cool, I haven't seen him in a long time, so I went to go see him, right? So where they're chilling, it's him and it's a friend. So I don't know his friend. I'm there to see my cousin.
Yeah,
So when I walk in there, get 2 by 2, right? right?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, okay. No, I mean, these guys looks like they know these girls. You know, this is what they do. Kanti, they just found them there at the place that same day, right?
Yeah.
And then when I walked in there, it turns out that the one doesn't want to give this one, right?
That's
and,
always.
And he just found out, right? And then there's a table right next to them of 2 other girls. He's like, "Hey, Baba Hambele, we've got MacG. Hey, don't you want to sit with MacG? Come here."
Ah,
No, that's okay.
We've got MacG. Come sit here.
Yeah,
We're going,
that's
hey,
good.
Robin, I'm at the price now. Hey, what's
You're
going
that
on, Robin?
MacG.
Yeah.
You're that
He's like, I
You're
know,
the
we're the
Table
humble.
Mountain.
We're the humble. You girls come.
Cape
We've got
Town, you're the
MacG,
Table
yeah.
Mountain. Yeah, we're gonna MacG, yeah. And
I'm like, what the fuck?
And I'm okay with that.
but you
as
know
long
what?
as you communicate.
And actually, as a woman, when you are faced with that, and a guy is saying, "Okay, please leave," and let me get someone else. That's good.
You must
It's
go.
Fine.
Yes.
Go.
Go.
Take it.
You
Go.
must go.
Don't fight it. Because you don't want to push yourself in a situation, then you end up, you don't know what you're going to end up
I
as.
just arrived. Why am I the price? Man, can I?
You're
met
famous,
Jim,
dog.
Aye, man.
Yes.
Aye, aye.
Yeah.
Luckily, the girls didn't come. I think they're fans of Jazziq or something. They didn't come to the table.
Not Jazziq. Why can't they be fans of Sol? When abafuna Sol, abafuna uMacG.
No, man. Jazziq
Hey,
could have
man.
the slap and he doesn't like it, man.
I know. I'm just saying, why does he have to take it to Jazziq?
Anyway, on a lighter note, you can win a share of over 2 million rands in cash prizes. All thanks to Hollywood Bets. From the gates to greatness, experience every moment of the season of champions when it comes to horse racing and stand a chance to win your share of over 2 million rands in cash and prizes when you take a bet on horse racing between now until the 31st of July. Don't miss out. Place your bets and join the race to incredible rewards. Use the promo code CHILLERS and the link in comments to join. 18 plus only. T's and C's do apply.
Damn, of chillers who bet on horse racing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They should do that for DJing as well, because you know a lot of people now play horses.
I'm burning as Pick Six.
Yeah, Hollywood should have
Pick
of
Six of the worst
DJs.
DJs. Pick Six of the worst DJs. Hey, that's harsh.
It's horses.
Amash. It's harsh. It's harsh.
Like, let's put a gig lineup. Which one are you betting on?
Yeah, to play
It was
horses.
mess.
What you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Okay, so there was a story of Sonia Booth. Remember, she's Matthew
Carrot cake.
Booth. Yes, carrot
Was
cake.
it carrot or cheese?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake lady,
yes,
yeah.
Over the cheesecake saga.
Yeah.
Matthew Booth, ex-wife,
Saga.
and she was in a podcast, and she said something profound, which I actually kind of agree with. She was advising, saying that women who are stay-at-home moms, they should actually sit and they must go to the extent of sit with your partner, get a contract, and then get a salary for it. Because it's a full-time job.
To be a wife.
A stay-at-home wife. No, not a wife.
Hold on.
Stay-at-home mom, guys. That's
Stay-at-home
another
mom.
one. Stay-at-home
What
mom.
madness?
What fuck? And you agree with it?
I agree.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Do you know what
calling
it
you by
is?
first name. Kanye, what fuckery is that?
Why don't I get a salary for being a dad?
Yeah.
Who provides?
Yes.
Who provides?
Who
Yeah, that's my duty.
Hey, well now.
Ufuna ukubongwa.
Who provides? Why can't I get a salary for being the dad who provides?
So ufuna ukubongwa ngokuthi uya provider.
When ufuna ukubonga ukuthi umama. Uthi umama. Yeah. Ufuna ukubonga ukuthi umama.
Yes.
Wait, man.
No, guys.
But
No,
you-
guys.
you-
No,
I'm
guys.
having a good day, Kanye. Don't make me mad.
Hold on,
Having a good day.
that's messed
You'll
up.
get
Hey,
cancelled.
Listen. That's the thing about marriage. It's based on trust.
It's not even about
And
marriage here. We're not even dealing with marriages. We're
Stay-at-home
talking about
mom.
even Umagama Huh? If she's staying at home, taking care of Umalaika, she should get a salary for it.
So, okay, hold on. So she must quit her job. That she gets paid at.
Okay.
And I'm the job.
No. It's a privilege to
And
be able
I-
to. No. Wait. If a woman is working, obviously now you have a means of maybe having a helper and having, or you take your kid to a creche and then you go to a work. But staying at home, you're
Okay.
a full time.
And then what remuneration do I get for being a dad? A good dad?
you're not taking care. You are not physically there all the time to take care of them kids.
Ghost lady, ghost
What
lady.
remuneration?
No.
Because we're remunerating moms for
Because
being moms now.
you get your money through your job. You get a salary, right?
Ghost
But
lady,
after this, quit your job and take care of the child.
But sometimes that's the decisions that what parents come to.
And you gotta trust a nigga to be with you and do right by you. You don't need to make it a contract. That's love. It's trusting. It's like, dude, if I'm in a relationship,
But you take
and
advantage
hold on,
of women.
no, hold on. If I'm in a relationship and I'm providing for my woman, it's love,
Yeah.
right? And let's say she's working also, but it's love, and it's no guarantee that when I'm down and she's up, she'll provide for me. But in the world of love, she should.
Yeah, true.
So it's love. And if the guy then does you bad because you've separated or because he was making cheesecakes for the side chick and then he leaves, that's then, you know what I mean? That's on him. But you can't make it a universal law.
No.
That there must be a contract
And
for being a mom.
And also, ghost lady, this thing is teamwork, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is, co-parenting, it's teamwork.
Yes.
You've got your role in this partnership and this agreement.
Yeah.
I've got my role, right? Nick, you guys don't know the sacrifices we make, bro. You guys don't know.
But you also don't know the sacrifices we
But that's
make,
why it's
bruh.
teamwork.
That's why it's teamwork.
Oh, guys.
You
all-
can't say my
But our
sacrifice is
we all
high.
sacrifice.
Bro, we on the fucking road every weekend.
Where?
Trying to pay bills, man.
When? Nah,
Trying to pay
You're on the
bills.
road.
Yes, you are supposed to.
And who's supposed to take care of the kids?
Men would also want to be at home and be with the kids.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yes.
But we gotta go
Bro,
because
we-
we're not bigger team.
We get abused emotionally, physically, in terms of when I leave the house, right? If I'm a DJ like Saul, I don't know if I'm gonna come back. I might be in an accident.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
You understand?
People might just plow into a car. Whoa! 10 guys like that.
We make so many sacrifices for our family, whether it's kids, wife, and whatever.
Yeah.
And we expect nothing in return because that's our job.
Yes.
In mining, even now, I almost said during apartheid, even now, there's men who go down 3 kilometers underground. No ways you know what earth is gonna happen. What on earth will happen? There's no ways you know what will happen. You could die. It's a very dangerous craft. Right now, there's somebody in the most dangerous sea out there, in a ship, in an oil tanker, working hard for their family.
But
That's
wait.
what a
Family.
man
But
does.
wait, you see.
We don't get paid for that. Well, we'll do by our bosses, but we don't get paid by
Hold
our
on,
partner.
hold on. Wait.
To do our job.
To do our job,
Because we're meant to
providing for you.
provide safety, whatever they want, they must
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Wait,
And then the
guys.
kids, you are at the bottom of the food
No,
chain,
No,
bro.
no, guys,
bottom,
wait,
though.
let
Even
me
tickets
talk.
demanded on the day you've had the worst day.
Wait.
You must still be in there.
Hold on. Hold on.
Get it up and satisfy her.
Can you wait?
And they're just chilling at home. Safe.
No.
Yes.
Safe.
Oh, very safe.
Safe. What?
Warm. Making tea from smeg kettles.
Yes. That we worked hard for. Don't come with that bullshit.
No,
man.
no.
Nah,
You gotta respect
paying your
this.
woman. No, listen. Listen. There is nothing wrong with a man. Ooh, shit. Funny. Did you see the post by Sia Kolisi's ex-wife?
What did she say?
What's her name?
Rachel.
Rachel. She bought a Toyota Yaris, and then she said, "I should be laughing or being angry at this post." She's had to borrow cars from her friends and stuff, and she just got herself a Yaris just so that she could have a car. She's learning to park again without the automatic and the cameras and stuff.
Why are we laughing?
Because he's laughing. I don't know. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because he's laughing.
Yes,
And-
God.
but you see, the thing is, it's up to. Here's the thing, right? There are things that are up to the guy's heart.
Wait, so.
I personally.
Okay, let it talk.
I-
So we've
let
been
me-
talking for a while.
Oh yeah,
Let it
we'll
talk.
have.
yes.
Okay, I'll
cook,
interject
cook.
again.
Oh, you will. No, it's fine. You will probably.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you are saying you have a job and you get rewarded for that job financially. While as mothers, you don't get a reward, a financial reward to take care and look after the home. So that's why it's like at the least you could do as a partner, just also provide.
So are you working for me or with me? Are you working for me or with me?
How many?
Are you working for me or with me?
That money that I'm rewarded for, am I taking it and keeping it to myself?
No,
It's
you're
for
not.
us.
It's for us.
The kids
Okay.
is Banalabaki.
Yes,
It's teamwork.
yes.
So what do you mean? You're acting like when I get paid,
I'm working
like,
for the camp.
You guys will eat noodles, man. And KFC.
Oh, okay. No,
Or
okay.
Nando's,
In that
whatever. You
instance,
understand
I
what
get
I'm saying?
that. Okay, I
That's
get
a
that,
good
Mac. I
point.
get that.
That's a good point.
But I'm just saying, in some
that's my role.
I'm going out hunting for us.
Yes.
As a family.
Wait. The thing is, in some families, you find that the guy, yes, he takes care of everything. He'll pay for the bills, he pays for everything. But at the end of the day, as a woman, it's like you're maybe just given money to do groceries. How about things
That's a
to
fucked
your
up
needs?
nigga. You see,
Like
here's
as a woman,
my thing is
things that you may need, and it's like you become forgotten.
that's a fucked up nigga. because
Okay, thank you.
My thing is like I was with the Khaleesi situation. Like, dude, if I know the situation,
Yeah.
that I've got a wife, she doesn't work, but also she does this. Of course, she will do the groceries, and of course, I will give her something
extra.
because I
Thank
don't
you.
like my woman saying, I need to do my hair now. I need to
Yes.
buy clothes. I need toiletries. I need this.
Thank
I
you.
will give you something.
to make sure that you cut
But
covers
for
that.
us to make it official and sign and make it a contract, that's a different ballgame. But as a good guy
So, Osabi
that I
contracts.
am, I spend money on my
Lady,
woman.
a family, there's roles
It's true.
that we both have to play.
Yeah.
We can't monetize one role and not the other.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying, because when you say you are monetizing by you staying at home taking care of the kids, you are now not looking at the sacrifices I have to make to bring the money in the first place. The same money that you want. Who's going to go out and get it? Not you. I am.
No, I get okay, from your perspective, I get it because you are then saying you're not the kind of man who just only says, I paid for the bills, the house, you are fine, I'll just put petrol, and that's it's almost like this person is caged. You can't do anything outside that because you are being provided for, that's it. And there's some women who suffer like that.
So
Now you're shifting the goalposts.
In
We're
other
not
words,
talking
hold on,
about
I'm
hold on,
serious.
hold on.
You're shifting the
In
goalposts.
other words, you're saying Papi Molo's ex was right for getting spousal support.
Nah, so.
Mummy, I knew. Checkmate.
Because then we would all subscribe to that. I'll be a stay-at-home dad and pay me. Oh,
Yeah.
By all
I'm
means.
thinking, yeah.
You go out there to Kwakwa.
Yeah,
And go DJ.
yeah.
For drug dealers
It
and
is-
prostitutes.
I was not DJing for drug dealers and pro- This is a chat with me, right? Isn't it?
No,
This is a chat, man.
No. Not today.
Oh,
not
okay,
today.
not today. Oh,
It's not that kind of party.
Yeah, but like, yeah, like so, because that's what you say. If Papi Moloi wakes up, goes to Power 959 or whatever radio station, says that's a kick-ass breakfast show, or an Anele, for example, and the man is home, then he must have a contract to say, yo, I'm home, hit me up. That's what you're saying,
saying.
girl. It is what you say.
Fair check,
Ah,
you had your
Pitbull,
thing. You had your thing.
I just wanted to add insight on the fact that being a stay-at-home parent, not just a stay-at-home mom, does not have security. If your relationship or anything ends, you do not have anything to fall back on. So it is, I could say, wise for you to actually get some money.
But nothing in
from
life
it.
has security.
No, I
Boobsy.
See, if
I'm
you-
going first name basis because I'm going straight to the government name.
if you're working,
How is it so hard to comprehend, bro?
it's here's the thing. If you're working and you're the only person who's bringing in an income and I'm sacrificing my time, don't forget that this is time. Not only that, unlike with you going for a 9 to 5
Can I ask a
or
question?
DJing, you can come back home and rest. I have to clean, I have to cook, I have to take care of the
Can
kids.
I ask a question?
And then on top of all of that, I'm doing it from Monday to Monday.
And it doesn't
And I'm
end.
not
Can I ask
getting
a
and I'm not
question?
getting anything in return. Wait. And then we end up breaking up. You can still get your security. You can still get a place to stay. You can still secure a car or whatever and still maintain the type of lifestyle that you had. Even better, because now I'm off the equation when it comes
can
to
just
finances.
disappear on us.
Just
But
because we are not together
I'm
does
gonna
not take
struggle.
away from my obligation as a
Yes.
man and my duty.
You're a good
it
man.
doesn't
Thank
take
you.
away
Thank you,
from
Mike. You're
the
a good man.
obligation,
And
I don't
but-
think they heard that. Say it louder, please. Maybe I'm too old school, man.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What if you're unemployed? So you're not a stay-at-home mom because of
You
the
decided.
desire, or you were told by your man to stay at home. What if you're unemployed? And life is tough. And it's as tough for your man who's working, but generally, and this is the case with most South Africans, you're working, but your work is not even paying you enough to pay your bond. But you're paying your bond and you're finding ways, you're pesha. What then?
Obviously, that's a different
The
circumstance.
same- It's not a
you must
different-
be paid and you must have a contract.
Because you
How
guys
is
are
that
making
different?
it transactional. I might as well
Yeah.
get another helper then.
Yo,
Yeah, who'll take care of the kids.
And
Like,
so help
you act
me
like these kids are not your
even
kids.
with my other desires. Drop this fucking thing. I didn't say that. He did. Yeah, let's get a helper to help us
Yes,
at home, to
yes,
relieve us.
yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. You're right.
It won't be
And
the
that's,
same.
and then that's the definition of mom.
Yes.
When your helper makes the porridge, okay, even though, to be honest, with a lot of white people and our mothers who are taking care of their kids almost got that motherly love from their helpers, you know? But in the black community, no one cooks better than the mom, or should, at least. And that's the mother, the stuff of mothers. That's what makes a mom.
Guys,
That's what makes a dad.
No, we can't lose our jobs in this. Our role.
Like, that's what makes a dad.
Bro,
Provide
the
for
house
you.
is breaking down. I'm fixing
So you,
TVs.
yeah,
I'm
and
painting.
you're not getting paid.
Yes,
You don't
I'm
have an invoice to say,
painting.
baby, I fixed the globes today. Here's the invoice for replacing the globes. Oh, you're saying, baby, I washed your car. Oh, baby, I paid full tank in your car.
Yes.
You know, pay me
Yes.
for my trip to the garage to pay
come on,
the full
come
tank.
on. You're opening up a can of
My
worms,
role
bro.
as a man is to provide for you.
That's it.
And I'm not getting paid
That's it.
for that.
And this is-
at
That's
least
not easy, bro.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
easy.
easy.
At least I can love in return, good head, I should, and everything else. And I'm giving you the love and everything else for, and like I said,
But I like your guys'
Like
argument
I
because
said-
you guys are talking from a perspective of I'm going to provide everything and also extra for you.
Yeah,
get
'cause
that.
I know what
It's
you
just that
do.
some instances, they're not, women don't get appreciated like that.
sort it out with your man.
Uh-huh.
Like if your
So
man
that's
is not
the
giving you
thing.
money,
Yes,
like dude,
sort
as,
it out.
as a man, if my woman is home 24/7, taking care of the kids, cooking, giving me good sex as well, and then cleaning after me, and then that t-shirt I saw last week that I sweated in, oh shit, it's clean and washed and it smells, stays off now. It's because she did it.
Yeah.
Right? And as a good man, I give my woman money, not for those things, because I love her and I know that she's not working. But you can't formalize that kind of thing.
Nah.
It's gotta come from the dude.
You can't.
Like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
but
as much as
the
we
thing
are
is-
here arguing,
The thing is,
why
if you're
are we
going to make it, the
formalizing
thing is,
your
it might
role?
become emotional. Like
I'd
just
never abuse it.
yeah, okay, that's the thing. It could
because I'm
become
Thulani,
because
I'm not
of,
giving you money.
Yeah, no,
No,
now
never.
the money is different and all.
Not
I'm
with
just,
me.
I think it's just about
Not
guys.
with me.
It must be standard. It must not become an emotional decision. Like this month,
It must be a
you gave me.
contract.
Oh, we were having sex daily, therefore you get this much. Oh, this month I did not
I
have.
get you.
So
Guys can
those
abuse it.
can abuse it.
And
That's
let's
the
be
problem.
honest, bro. There's niggas who abuse the fact that their women rely on them.
Mm,
There's niggas who abuse that. And that's the fucked up thing.
yeah.
Because for me, if I swan at this moment, but I know your setup and your life, and there's guys who do that, who then use their financial advantage to abuse everybody else at home.
Yeah.
It happens.
Look, what I'm trying to say, and I'll use my situation as an example, right? So I get with my wife, we decide we're building this family, right? Cool. So I'm like, listen, I got you. I'm gonna go out there, work my ass off.
We'll be good.
You'll be good.
Yeah.
All I need you is just take care of the family.
That's
things.
your role.
Yeah.
Roles.
Yeah. Like I can't be coming back home and then I have to go buy laundry. I mean, buy groceries and shit like that.
Defrost
man.
fucking chicken.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just tell me how much it is. and I'll send it to you.
That's
Yeah, that I can't be coming home and doing homework with the kids. Nah, bro.
exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, homework is debatable. But that's a bad example you use. You got to bond with the kids, man, you know? But I get you.
So what I'm trying to say is that as much as you guys have sacrifices, because she has sacrificed her dreams or maybe what she wanted to become
Definitely.
to now be a part of this
Yes,
communion, right?
yeah.
I understand that. But in the same line, I've also sacrificed a lot because I'm being dragged every week, being cancelled. People are talking shit about me, what the case may be. People want to kill me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Facebook groups.
Facebook
WhatsApp
groups, whatever.
WhatsApp groups,
But
celebrities
I come back
wanna shit on
home.
you.
I come back home and I see you. I see the kids happy. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is worth it. Let me go back. Let me wake up and do it again
And face
tomorrow.
the punches.
That's a sacrifice
Take
that
them.
you can't monetize that.
Yeah.
You can't say, okay, because of that, I deserve
Yeah.
this. You understand? But it's a decision that I made. Okay, cool. I will take all the punches because I'm working for my family.
Yeah.
So everything I do is for my family and
I feel
whatever
like
it
as a
comes
man, you
with.
can
it.
swallow that. You take that, you absorb all of that tension, but then towards your spouse, you give the best. Like
Yes,
you're saying.
I'm saying you
Yeah.
can't negate the sacrifices men do for you to be in that house. For you to...
But we're not ignoring
My
them.
thing-
No, but then you can't say, okay, I'm staying at home taking care of the kids. I'm making sacrifices. Let me get paid.
Yeah, but there's a lot
I'm
more
making
reasons.
sacrifices too.
Yes.
No, that's true. That's true. That is true. But at the end of the day, you are getting rewarded. You're getting a financial reward. Hi, guys. Okay.
And the finances go away.
Way.
But that's why I said
I don't
applaud.
keep them.
You
I
guys,
don't
you
get to
guys.
go,
But I
"This
feel
is
like
my
you're going
money."
in circles because you guys already are under the mindset of I am giving to my wife or the
Nah,
money to my
listen.
kids. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm taking care of you
I feel
properly.
like
we're talking about in situations where someone is not thinking like
Okay,
that.
let's move on from
Yeah.
this.
Men
What
just
agree.
need to be kind to their woman and give them money. Cause
Yeah, let's go to another story.
Like, you
Yeah,
know,
no, let's
like,
move
I
on.
don't like my woman asking me for shit. You know, so give her, she will do.
Let me ask you
what
another
she does.
question.
We're
Ask-
moving
no,
on from
no,
this.
no. I want
No. This is another question, yeah, because
Okay,
we're
I
moving
want
on. Do you guys judge other men who their women paid Lobola, gave them money to pay for Lobola for
I
them?
don't.
No, don't. If you can afford it,
I
why
don't.
not?
Remember,
If you-
it goes back to teamwork. I don't. I actually don't.
You
Like-
don't?
No, I don't.
Because we have one objective, again.
We want to get married.
Yes.
And we could just go into a home affairs, but clearly we're not choosing that. We want to do the whole thing for everybody else to say, yeah, they married. Pay the water.
But would you borrow then money or would you ask for money for your woman to give you money so that you can pay Lobola?
Maybe I
If I don't
would.
have the means, yeah.
Maybe I would.
If I don't have the means, what must happen?
Maybe I wouldn't. But if she offers, I'm taking it. But maybe I wouldn't ask her, like, hey. Oh, no,
For me, the problem is, okay, it happened with Gogo Skotheni, right?
For real?
Gogo Skotheni went on a live and said that she actually gave Monde money to pay Lobola for her.
Is the Monday the guy we met at when we interviewed her at the
I believe so.
studios in Rosebank?
Yeah.
Whoa, for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah. So,
Damn.
because
Wow.
personally, I feel like as a man, it's almost like asking a woman to marry you is it's the height of responsibility. It's when you as a man
I
saying that,
see.
okay, I want
I
to do
see
this.
that. I see
Whereas if a woman is the one that initiates it, you as a man will turn around one day whenever there's an issue like, but when what you understand? It wasn't coming from him. Remember, a man is the initiator in a relationship. I'd like to be, when you think of it in
So you agree that we are the providers, and therefore we need to initiate a marriage process, which is a process of purity and love
Yes.
for two people.
Yes.
But what if you're in love and the other party negate the sex, like the gender? What if you're in love and the other guy just makes less than you? And he just purely makes less than you. He works at a petrol filling station. You are a CEO and exec, but you connect at a human and spiritual and soul level. And you love one another. And you want to get married. And marriage entails a lobola. What then must happen to that beautiful love of two people with such a huge gap of earnings?
Save.
Do you save?
A petrol attendant must say, So I don't know how much petrol attendant earned, but like let's say they earn 5,000 rands.
Now they're on like
And-
7.
7. And he has to live, eat, get clothed, be a dignified man in the public, meaning look good, smell good, just be honorable. You don't need to wear expensive things.
No.
All of that and rent. And him, what is he saving? Do you know that Black South Africans saving is a very foreign idea because of the system that was designed for us to survive in? Saving
I've
is
seen
very
situations.
difficult.
Can I tell you something? I've seen a situation where I've known of where a woman was helping the her partner save. So it was like, okay, you are saving towards the Lobola. Give me 500 rand every month. And then this happened over a period of maybe 2 years. And then from that, he was like, here's the money, you can go home. But it was his money.
Yeah, but
So I'm just saying that helping one another of, let's say if the guy, he doesn't know, like he says, I can't save. It's like, okay, no, give me, make sure that there's money that comes to my account. I'm helping you save that money.
My question is, let's take it a step back. What is the objective of Lobola? Is it who paid the money, or is it bringing two families together?
And to add on to that, do you know that initially? So you know Port Shepstone, that guy that the city's named. Oh, we've spoken about this before. Shepstone. It's a white man. Funny enough, actually, a lot of black wives or unofficial wives, and they were
remember you said
black.
that,
Yeah, he spoke his Zulu. He's the guy who took Lobola from going from farming implements, amaharafu, amapoto, and it was like, it's gonna be cows, these number of cows. Because before, as Mac says, the Lobola was your gifting. Either the newlyweds or the family. Here's a part that we've used. 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, our grandfather who built this family, you know, this was his favorite pot or plate. And we're gifting it to you. We're letting go of this thing that holds so much value in our family to you.
To
As
start
a
your own
sign
family.
of utando more than anything else. And that's what it was all about.
Yes.
Not
Transaction.
Yeah. Oh, FT. 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. So that's what to add on to what he's
even
saying.
with like Jews, when they get married, the families get money together to give the newlyweds
To
like,
start their life.
to start their lives. But it's not. No, I gave 500,000.
Yes,
Or I gave 400,000. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's teamwork,
It's
bro.
a teamwork, yeah.
When you start separating these things of like who did this, you're losing the plot.
like with marriage, and that's why, like I said, if you're married to a woman and you see that she sacrificed her career and everything,
Yes.
it's only right for you as a man
To take care of-
give her the blood and the sweat that you've went out and
Thank you.
spent at work.
Yeah.
Give her that, not to say
You can't
the
tell her
school
that.
fees is 7,000, 7,000.
You can't tell her stop pursuing your dreams, stay at home, and make her suffer.
Yes,
You can't.
Yeah.
it's only right.
But there are some men that do that.
They fucked up. But hey, man, I don't want to walk into a marriage and then we'll formalize the motherly role. That I must pay my woman for the mother role. I always give my woman money.
Okay.
What else you got?
Never
for us,
not
Ghost
give
Lady,
my
man?
woman money.
So in other stories, Kelly Kumalo, currently, there's a whole story about that. So she has parted ways with her manager, is it Hotato and Otseti? And this is after 17 years working together.
Damn.
Yeah. And apparently they're saying that there was some financial mismanagement, which he has disputed and said that no, he didn't. They stopped. They have stopped managing. Okay, this is what he said. I have stopped managing her, dressing her, and being her creative director. There wasn't any mismanagement of funds. I think we started not working together since early May. And that's just it. Like they just
But
parted
it's
ways
life,
formally.
man. These things happen.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
change managers all the time, man.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
Yeah.
You know how many managers have you had, bro?
One is known piano pulse. That tells me, you know what I'm saying? People have their own lives to live, dog. Like, this was my manager, for real. You know what I mean? So, like people, it's life. How many friends have you had? Because a manager is literally sometimes like a friend. But it's a friend that you make official the returns of that friendship.
But Fizz was
You
a
make
good
official.
manager, bro. Eh? He was a good manager.
He
didn't
is.
take
No, he
shit, bro.
is. Fizz
Yo,
was
it was the
good.
first
Fizz
time I
Fizz
saw
will
how
take a
someone
bullet
must
for you.
manage. Yeah.
Fizz will take a bullet for you.
Yeah. If
When
you're
Fizz
his
manages
artist
you,
or like, yeah.
he'll take a bullet for
Nice.
you. Like it's a good. He'll take a bullet for you. He will fight for you. You know.
Fizz was passionate, so I can.
Yeah, he's a very
I
passionate.
get it.
Do you remember there was some gig where we wanted to play, bro? Because we don't give a shit, man. We lit. We just want to play. And he's like, nah, they're not playing until this and this and this happens.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, I know this guy's killing my vibe, man.
Jason doesn't do this.
He was
Jason will be like, yeah, go ahead, Mac. In fact, I'm about to go. I'm going to take a drive 3 hours away. I need to get a blowjob from this girl. I'll come back. Be here when I come back. Yeah.
And Mac will be
Why-
there.
Take care of yourself.
Why are you so sexual today?
Today.
Yeah, bro, you've spoken about blowjobs like 6 times now.
Whoa, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Is that true?
Am I like?
Is it true?
Watch the show.
It's not true. Say, fuck, she was like, nah. As a
but-
woman who's just giving birth, she's like, I'm not even half sexual. No, I haven't been.
Bro, okay.
People ever been sexual?
Yeah, you have.
A lot.
Am I not sexual all the time?
Every time you've been talking about, if a woman is giving you head all the time,
Oh,
and
dear. I'm happy with my
taking
woman.
care of
Did
the
you-
kids.
maybe
That
some
means I'm
good
happy
head.
with my woman. Yeah?
Did you get some good head in
I
Kaka?
don't do roadkill, bro. You know that?
Nah.
Ever since, like, roadkill is a thing of the past. Bro.
Yeah, no.
Have you noticed I've never said roadkill in a very long time? It's a thing of the past. But my woman, I'm happy, I'm a happy guy. But I did not notice that I'm being sexual.
No, I noticed.
Whoa, bro.
Watch the show. Every time you mention blowjob, take a sip of
Yeah.
grandeur or something. You'll be lit by the end of the show.
Yeah, no. Closipila tomorrow.
So, guys, are you also going to judge Offset for asking for spousal support from Cardi B?
What are his reasons? I saw that, but what are his reasons?
Can you
If a
read the
man
story?
if a man has valid reasons, but was he a stay-at-home dad and all these things, or did okay, let's look at what are the reasons men pay spousal support.
What's that money for?
Yeah. Did he maybe sometimes make her accustomed to a particular life? But if he was made, very familiar with a particular life thanks to her, I don't know. Maybe.
But you
it's
see,
alright.
you see, with that story, I don't see any reason where any man can ask for spousal support because what are you gonna do with that money? Because the money's for the kids. I guess.
Yeah.
He's gonna maintain his life because maybe she was giving him money
Exactly.
to maintain his life. The Louis Vuitton,
Bro,
the
it's
bag.
Offset, man. He's got money, bro. He's got money, bro.
Yeah, maybe his money goes up to diesel, not up to Louis Vuitton. But she was making it
'Cause
to
Nah,
Cardi-
as a
Cardi
man,
B,
I would never, bro.
Pride would never let
Pride
me. I'm just
never,
being very.
bro.
I'm being objective. Pride, me would never let me. Pride, hey, Vagna.
No. He
Like there's a
Cardi B
girl I
waits.
didn't date because of I knew where it was gonna go.
What?
She had a very super rich dad. I'm not. Oh, this thing of then you're driving the Porsche Cayennes and then you're dictated to
So your ego was
relationship.
bruised.
No. My ego was not bruised because I could take care of myself. But I was like, I'm not gonna engage in these.
Yeah, but
activities.
rich girls like broke niggas, right?
Yeah, so you're perfect for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm broke to her. That's fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's no expectation from her to do anything for her.
No, but
So you
my ego wouldn't allow me for
It's a
everything
heck
being done
ego.
for me.
What? That's the dream, bro.
Yo,
For real.
fuck, you don't know your worth, so
Oh shit.
shit. Shame.
For real.
That's the dream,
Yeah.
dog.
So and then she speaks shit or disrespect me sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes,
kinga yakho.
some girls are able to take care of you and not do all these things. And I've been in a situation like that. And the woman still gives it a respect. But a lot of times it doesn't come with it. It comes
So
with
you providing, you equate to how you're gonna get respect.
oh wow. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's you just showed that.
No, I didn't. You're
You
asking
did.
me you as pendula food. Why? No, that's a good question. From men, generally, that's not the case, but women
For you,
sometimes.
You were in a soul. Sikhuluma ngawo.
Okay, let's compare the number of men that provide to women, and then
But mina ngifuna
dictate.
ukwazi wena, Soul.
No,
You.
not for me. Me, of course, you don't want to disrespect me, even if I don't have anything. But I don't expect disrespect when I'm providing, or even when I'm not. But more often than not, men get the disrespect when the woman is providing. You guys are the very quick ones to disrespect a nigga when you earn more than him. More than niggas. There are niggas who manipulate their woman because they earn more, but you guys are prone to that behavior more often than men, I feel.
Ghost Lady, your take on the Offset Cardi B thing?
Okay, I wanted to share. Okay,
How?
Cardi B's worth about 80 to 100 mil, while Offset is like at 30 mil. So obviously, yes, he would use that money. But yeah, I'm against it personally because obviously she's taking care of the kids and all that money can help towards the kids instead of just going to him and then he's out there just busy effing around with them hoes.
So you're also against men paying spousal support for keeping or maintaining a woman's lifestyle that they were initially responsible for. Because there are a lot of women who divorce rich men and want far beyond what is needed for the kids.
So if
to
you're
be
talking
fed
about
and go to school.
a marriage, once it's entered marriage, yeah, whatever. If there's a divorce, whatever you guys signed into your what kind of marriage that you are signed into,
Prenuptials, yeah.
Yeah. So if that's what she gets, kudos to her. Whether she has kids or not, it is what it is. But in instances where it's just about you were dating and therefore we don't no longer together and then I feel entitled that you must get money. No, I'm not pro that.
And everything's so transactional.
Yeah.
Yeah, these days. No, but dude,
but when there's reasons, Meg, when there's
say-
children, when there is like things that you can see that, okay, there's kids, there's all of these things that are around that need to be taken care of, then obviously there should be a transaction. Money. Let's be honest. That's what keeps things going.
and
For
so-
kids to go to school,
True,
it's money.
it's
For kids to eat, it's money. For
wouldn't-
even that woman who has to help those kids, has to function, will need money, because you also want their well-being to be happy. So
Wouldn't you say that it's always been? Like men, for us to get love, respect, many times it needs money.
Yeah.
Like a man just to get love, dog. Just to be,
loved.
oh, you're gonna sound sexual. Oh man. Just to be loved.
Oh, you while getting hit.
Yeah. To come home from a long day. Maybe you're a security guard. The fuckers in the expensive cars disrespect you. A nigga would be respecting you if he was given birth to by your sister and call you uncle, but he's young enough to be your nephew, but because he drives this thing, he pulls up and it disrespects you, and you're not being rude or anything, and go home and feel like a king after all of that. That's love, man.
No, that is love.
But for most men, it's about for most men.
For men to get
For most men, it boils down to, can you afford it? And sometimes in families, right, there's a guy who's honorable, has got values, a self-respect, and he's displayed it, has got leadership qualities, and he's shown it. And sometimes he's unemployed, but he's that man. He's a gent. But in the family meetings, maybe his voice is not as loud as the guy who, has got all the guap, who
Pays for everything.
who bought the cow and bought the Nando's the night before the actual thing, so everybody eats or whatever. Yeah.
No, you're right.
So, and that guy's voice is not heard. So for men, a big part of life has been transactional because it's how much you can provide.
It was stated in the Bible. So hold on.
Example.
It was stated
It's a
in
good
the Bible.
example.
It was stated in the Bible. as a man, you're gonna have to till the ground. So it's what you're gonna have to work.
And as a woman, you must till the crown and put an invoice in.
No. It's you'll give you will basically give birth and you're
And breastfeed the kids and mother them and take care of
no,
them.
it's just give birth and you're gonna be you're gonna be between death and life.
So can I till the ground and keep the home clean and cook as well at the same time?
Huh?
Can
Yeah,
I
and-
till the ground and cook and clean the home, the house, all the stuff that you do while I'm not there? Can I do tilling of the ground and the home stuff?
It depends.
No, it doesn't depend. I can't do both things. I can't do
I
both.
thought we're done with this conversation, guys.
Yeah,
It
it's
took us
actually going back there.
And
though.
it took us back. bro.
Yeah. Fuck, it put me right back. So do you see how the hypocrisy comes in? Where we expect you to till the ground.
Yeah.
It's expectations, but your expectations must be rewarded.
Guys, can we send a
remunerated.
big shout out to PNC for skit of the year? They even had some white people in there.
Hey, dog,
I didn't know
up
we
and
had white
down.
people in the podcast.
Dog, I was like, where did I get
In the
these white
network.
guys?
Where did we find
Hold
them?
on.
By the way, we're gonna play it at the end of the
Wait.
show in case you haven't seen it. The skit of PNC they did at the Oval Office,
Please
Donald
pull
Trump,
up a screenshot.
Cyril Ramaphosa, Shandi's.
Yeah, I think I know the one of the white guys.
Ah,
Yeah, I think it lives in my building. Come to think of it. It just clicked now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check
I think
on
it's
your
a
phone.
music producer.
Check on your phone.
Oh wow.
There's a guy I always pump you in the lift, and he's always got like equipment.
Simpi, were you part of the skit?
No.
No, I'm saying, did you do
that
sound
thing-
or
that
like
this
did you
eat.
shoot?
Yeah. We were shooting there with Shane and
Oh yeah. Tell us how it went, man, because that looked like it came out beautifully, bro.
So it was
No,
a
that
green
was
screen.
amazing.
Yeah, it came out
Oh,
beautifully.
was it
so
a
you
green
thought they
screen?
rebuilt the White House?
No,
The
not the
Oval
white.
Office?
No, I just thought they went to a library. Like, where did
No,
they
it was
find
down
this
here.
ring?
No, that
Yeah.
literally
That was
the
beautiful.
actual Oval Office.
Wow.
That was amazing.
How did
That was
it go
over-
down, bro?
Yeah, so we came, right? And the gents were like, oh, there's a skit that we have to shoot. It was on a Sunday, right? So we were shooting Piano Pulse. So while everyone was arriving, we were still in the Piano Pulse set. So the moment,
And you know the white people arrived on time, ne?
yeah, but, yeah, right? So now
Oh,
Jason
no,
comes
sorry.
upstairs and said, yo, guys, please come with the camera. We're shooting a skit, right? Then I roll down with one camera there. And then I find a lot of people. I'm like, Jason, this is the setup, dog. We have to, have to come up with lights and cameras. Then it was a green screen. So I could see that, this is an over office setup, right? No? And yeah, we shot the green screen. We did, I think 2 takes, and the second one was the best one. In
Wow.
That was beautiful.
also, I think
That was beautiful.
the credit should be given to the editor, Tapelo, the guy who's always editing the skits for them. He's the one who actually edited.
Wait, he works for us.
For PNC. PNC. Works for PNC.
You don't know the people.
There's so many
PNC.
people here. Right. No, but shut up.
Shout out.
Nah, that
Wow.
was beautiful, bro.
It was lovely.
That was truly beautiful.
My favorite part was towards the end when Elon Musk like checkmate. It was like, yeah, I don't ever come back to
To South Africa
We've
again.
got photo. Hey, the end killed me, man.
Oh, yo, that was a beautiful skit.
Oh man, that was amazing. So make sure you check it out. And then they had Piers Morgan had Gareth Cliff, Dan Corder,
Oh, yes.
Daddy!
the AfriForum guy.
Yeah.
Ernest Roots.
Chris.
Ernest
Ernest
Roots.
Roots.
Ernest
Ernest. This is Ernest. Ernest Roots.
Please
Ernest
check was the
Roots.
black lady.
Put his face up here, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The country must see the clown.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh.
What did you guys think, bro? For
Shout
me,
out
Dan
to
Corder was
Yeah,
my
Dan
fighter.
Coder, me too.
Ah,
Dan Coder. Thank you.
Danny
Thank
boy. Dan Corder. Dan Corder.
Murder.
You know,
They should have taken him to the White House.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
dude, like,
Gareth looked like he was auditioning for Idols or something.
dude, yeah. And
He
you
was-
can see,
he was there
took a very
agreeing.
diplomatic stance.
Yeah.
He was patriotic, and you knew Gareth is not there to be patriotic. He was there to further propel these claims of a genocide.
Genocide.
Dan Corder was like, this is my moment to shine.
Shine.
Right?
Thank
Gareth
you.
was just like, oh, one of these again.
Then he
Danny
just, I loved how he
boy.
would go, wait, brother.
Nah,
Hold on, brother.
Dan
Bro,
Quarter
and
was
he's right, bro.
amazing.
He's right. How come it's racial? What?
and not.
Feminist, sexist.
Yes, because we have a
Yes.
lot of laws that
so
try
They are
to
being so
push
selective.
women, that push disabled people. And we're not saying, yo, we're being crippled by these disabled laws.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
We're not, as,
We
as-
should be against, yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Why,
yeah.
why are they trying? Exactly.
These
why are men
spineless laws.
Yeah.
You wouldn't saying all these things. Then these laws are fucking us up.
Nah, that was amazing.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That was amazing.
No, Dan was amazing. Dan Quarter, you know, it's beautiful. And the thing is, shout out to, I know that there are white people in the country who maybe don't have a show, a late night show or a radio show like Dan Quarter, who are just honest about the truth.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's all you need to be. Dude, just be honest about the truth. Like, it's the truth. It's the reality of most South Africans. You wake up, you get dressed, you go to Josie, if that's where you work, and you know shit can happen, right? You're driving back at night, you know if I stop at this red light, something can happen. And it won't happen because you are white.
It's because
You know,
of crime.
like these guys who spike cars on the N3 by Heidelberg, apparently.
They don't know who's driving what.
Remember the minister, Sindisiwe Chikunga?
Yes.
She was a victim of those. If these niggas put up spikes on the freeway and they say, we want to rob an E-Class or an S-Class Mercedes-Benz,
Imagine.
the first one that comes, they're robbing it. They're not trying to look if it's you're white or black. To them, you got means. And guess what? You probably got insurance. You'll replace it anyway. Right? And they rob you.
Yeah, you're right.
So for me to hear a white person, you know, say it explicitly and challenging Ernest Roots, you know, it was just music to my ears.
Yeah.
Bro, and he was so eloquent.
Music
and
to my
broke it down
ears,
so
bro.
nicely.
Well explained.
He was playing the
Yes.
chords
Yes.
true to his surname.
Oh man.
Oh, shout out then
The
Quarter.
black lady who was the black lady who was in the panelist, her name is Sophia Mokoena.
Mukwena, SABC editor, news person. Yeah,
She held it down as well.
Yeah, she looks like Sindisiwe Chikunga a bit. But yeah, she held it down big time.
And then what happened in the capital, Cape Town? What? Where they threw out some guy? Did you guys see that video?
They threw out who, where?
There was
I
something.
didn't see that.
At the hotel.
No, not the hotel. At the
Hey man,
Cape
throw out
Town.
hotel. Hey,
what was it? The Cape Town court or something. The DA was having something and they threw someone out.
Lonzi, not the,
The Cape
minister.
Town Council.
Oh, council.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
What happened?
Oh fuck.
What happened, bro? What happened?
Can you saw that, ne? Yeah, they threw out some guy. I think it's because
Cape Independence.
Cape Independent guy, ne? Cape Town
Isn't that a
Council.
publication?
Isn't
search
the
here.
party that's trying to get Cape Town to be isolated?
Ah, the
Independence,
Western
yeah.
Cape.
Yeah.
Bro, they threw
Guy.
him out, bro. So embarrassingly. You know, like at a club when they hold your belt and but
Yeah, they humiliate you. Oh, isn't that nigga from England?
Yeah, actually, because they're even questioning his papers.
No, but that nigga's from England. man.
Yeah, he's British.
Yeah, it's British.
The-
Imagine a
the-
British guy. Imagine me going to Afghanistan and wanting this to be
A portion.
a different stand.
Yeah.
It's South,
check for
South
me.
Different
stand.
stand.
please check for me
I
what
don't
happened there,
understand.
man.
Like now it must be a stand. Like, hey, sometimes dude, you're in fucking
It's only
Afghanistan.
stand.
No man, like that guy is just. Hey man, we make foreigners very too. You see the constitution that says SA belongs to all those that live in SA. It's a bit problematic.
Yeah,
It was amazing in the ideal life, assuming everybody behaves. That was assuming everybody behaves. You come to the country, you behave. Like I behave when I'm in Dubai, in fucking England, wherever. You know, I behave. When you're in China, you must behave. You know what I mean? Like.
Drop that.
We know what you mean.
You must behave. Now,
checker.
come here, you don't behave. Come on. It's a problem.
Fact checker, yes.
According to News 24, The guy, his name is Jack Miller, and he is a leader of Cape Exit. And the reason why he was forcefully removed from the City of Cape Town Council on Wednesday was because he apparently stated that called Eastern Cape residents as economic migrants.
Oh, we're going to Western Cape.
From like Eastern Cape to Western Cape.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
I
try
know.
and find a better hustle, a
no,
better
no,
job.
No, you don't say that, Chief. Yeah, you
So,
can't say that.
so he's from Cape what?
In the check me.
He's from Cape Exit. He's a leader.
Imagine,
of
it sounds so
Exit.
English. You know, Brexit exit from the European Union. Brexit. Now he's a Kebzit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. What is it? Kebzit. What
By
is
the
it?
way, big fuck you to TimesLive, bro. Did you see their poster, bro?
What did they say?
The one where they said, what did they say?
The DSTV stuff.
Yeah, they're like MacG X from DSTV.
Oh,
Meanwhile, that time it's not just me, it's me and Lasizwe, bro.
Yeah,
We're
but
no longer on the thing.
But you know the media, dog. They
Bro,
always
but they're
gonna
making
put
it
this-
obvious they've got an agenda now, bro.
Oh, yeah, there's a big agenda. Oh, didn't you see when you drove your AMG from Faro? They were like, Max spotted in a Merc AMG. That's not them, though. Not TimesLive. But briefly.
Yeah.
And Sol Kia. Like this.
Wow.
No, like I'm driving a
Wow.
Kia. Yo, yeah. On briefly, briefly.
Yeah,
They're like, hey, man, a fan says what. And there was one guy who was like, hey, Mac is driving an AMG while Sol is driving a Kia. Diabolical. And I was like, yo, dude, how are you going to make this about me and my car, you know?
Wow.
No, the agenda is crazy.
It's crazy to
It's
try to
insane.
ruin.
And now they're not even
disrupt-
trying to hide it, dog.
No,
Yeah.
it's clear.
They're not even
There's
trying to hide
a
it.
clear agenda
Bro,
from the media.
me and Lasizwe are both not renewing our seasons. So we both didn't get renewed, right?
Yeah.
Me and Lasizwe. But they say me.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because they're riding on the mini thing and everything.
Everybody.
That's been happening in the news.
Bruh.
Oh, I can see they try.
It's clear, dog.
Ridiculous,
obvious.
dog.
Hey, man, I didn't know that the lady you were talking about, the deaf lady.
No, don't mention her name, though.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah, don't give her clout. That's what she wants.
For real, I didn't know it was her.
Yeah, no, it's her.
She's like, oh, that one. So I'm seeing I'm getting tagged there on social media. I'm like, why is this one tagging me? I'm like, oh, shit. She's the advocate.
Join the club. Join the queue.
No, wait.
Join the
I
queue.
think- yeah.
There's Times Live behind you there. There's...
Are they also going for Primo as well? Because I saw Primo so today the same.
Oh, for real, he did a whole sign language joke.
No, they would never. He's an industry darling, so they'd never.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Nah, man, that's wild.
Oh,
man.
so now you're coming for the woman from the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's like-
yeah. She
it's
doesn't
like
have freedom of speech.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it speech? Freedom of...
The show is done,
No,
Mac.
bro.
Please
Hey,
close
it
the show,
seems like
Mac.
she's plotting.
Close
Hey,
the show, Mac.
she's plotting some big stuff. I think they're gonna come. I think they're gonna come and march outside here, you know, outside my Chevelle studios. But a big part of me also thinks, you know, they won't come because abazwakali. Abazwakali, like abazwakali.
Nero says it's going to be a silent march.
Because abazwakali. So they won't come. Abazwakali. Abazwakali.
Now at silent march.
Abazwakali.
Let me save you, man. Has Times Live ever written anything good about us, Ghost Lady?
No.
Anything
Yeah,
good?
let's find an article.
Yeah, anything good. Anything
Let's
good.
find
Have
an
they
article.
ever?
Nah.
Let's find an article.
Bro, you said there's like a task team there.
Yeah, there's a WhatsApp group or something.
Yeah, of like, oh, what fuck up do they do this
Yeah,
week?
they are. We are
There's
coming for
an
them.
intern who has to watch every episode and report back.
An intern.
Yeah, there's
For real?
an intern who has to watch every episode and report back on any
Makes
negative
sense.
What a
thing that I
chiller.
said.
But
That's the number one chiller right there. They know all the things. That's the... I hope they're paying a membership, like it's a premium, because I want to see the other things. It's a premium chiller right there.
The one with the badge.
For real. Yo.
I don't understand. What's the objective, guys? What is the objective? To see us on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's to send a message to
And it's
anybody.
advertising, honey.
Oh, yes.
Advertising.
Yes, yes.
That's
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes.
just send a message.
Okay, yeah, they're losing money with advertising. So
For real.
yeah. So like
It's to sway advertisers from the podcast.
yeah, so when we have an advertiser, you must know they're losing one. So the more they lose, the more they gotta go hard, bro.
Yeah.
Ah. And these corporates are very nimble and
Yeah, because the Sunday Times speaks to like white people with money,
yeah.
essentially, who are advertisers.
Yeah.
Most of them, So they paint this image of, oh no, it's a controversial podcast. Oh no, don't
Yeah,
advertise there.
and the media, they'll change their stance anytime.
Yeah.
They're always training for the bad things every week.
Yeah. Man. Actually, that answers. Remember, dude, so Mac sent me a message. We got an email from somebody who works at Heineken, and they said that Saul, the beer, the brand people, the team, did discuss me being a brand ambassador, and then something happened. Something happened like on the podcast. Yeah. So it's like that, and the media and these corporates are very.
Oh yeah, those
No,
guys
it's not
don't want.
something happened.
They
Someone
don't want
happened.
smoke. Remember even.
It sounds like someone happened. That said,
Someone.
No, he does not deserve
Yeah, true, because of the brand association. So what good is it if it's gonna come with those, chains? I'm not getting to say,
And those
the thing
guys
is,
don't
like,
want no smoke. bro.
and
They
no
don't
one
want
is
no
not
smoke.
gonna not buy a beer because I said some shit on the podcast.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
No.
And it's like this, dude. The people who sell black people things are so out of touch.
Yeah.
And it's black people who buy them.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I think they refuse to know who actually drinks the real thing.
Yeah.
Black Label, the beer. Like, it's like you've never seen the actual guy who drinks the Black Label. It's always, remember growing up, Black Label was always these
the mines.
oily
Guys,
man
they are
with muscles.
miners.
Oily man with the muscles and,
Yeah.
and they tough.
Coming out from the mine or they were building
Yeah, a
something.
hardworking man.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, no.
No.
It's not
Hambe emakhoneni.
What?
Iye khoneni
It's unemployed,
ekhasi.
guys.
Yeah.
You've seen it. That's why you drink this thing, because it's affordable, it's cheap, and it's got a kick. But you'll never see that guy in the advert.
No.
So all these brands always try to
Bro,
be
that's
so
why I
tone
love
deaf.
striped toast, dog. Like, I met this guy the other day. He was coming out of the bottle store with the 24 of striped toast.
Oh,
He's like,
dope.
oh, it's so crazy. I'm sitting because I was just watching your guys' show.
Whoa.
And it made me want to buy striped toast,
Beautiful.
And striped toast loves us, guys. Like,
Realness,
all
yeah,
through
shout out to
everything,
Striped
bro.
Toast.
Yo,
Like,
guys,
they-
Striped Toast
shout
are
out.
Ah, bro.
Yeah.
Through and through.
And
Yeah.
they get it, bro.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
And people love
Bro.
striped toast.
Striped toast,
Like I
dog.
see it so many places, actually.
I'm just happy
So-
they've been seeing the benefit,
Yeah, that's
of
good.
being with us and not interfering.
But do you blame newspapers, bro, or old traditional media? You
That's all they know, though.
No, you can see these guys. They're coming. Yes, they might have the numbers, but they don't have the revenue, right? But they are coming, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like
the same.
we gotta kill them, bro.
It's business.
It's business,
Bro,
nigga.
And remember these
guys.
newspapers, they've already lost on copy.
Yes.
Because these things don't get printed out anymore
Yes.
already.
Yeah.
So it is tough times for them.
It's business, bro.
Wouldn't you
What do
kill?
you think inspires taxi wars?
Nah.
Yeah. Couples people that got 4 taxis for a reason. They're not trying to get 10, 20, 30 taxis. Because generally you become a target.
But dog, we doing
when you become big.
we doing our own thing, bro.
But you're doing your own thing, but you're taking money from someone. So
Yeah.
you become a target.
You're a target.
And the truth is, business can be very violent. It can be extremely violent. Holding on to power can be very violent. I mean, the government showed us that.
There's boardroom wars out there.
Like people get shot, killed, dead for fucking with. Hey, Litualo, Ruff, CEO, the Ruff. You see,
What happened?
he's suspended because you fuck with people's income.
What did he do? What's the story?
Lawyers, remember, he's been exposing how lawyers are chowing from
RAF money.
the RAF, Road Accident Fund, and it's a big syndicate. It's a big thing where there's multi-millions, billions being made through corruption and the system, cheating the system of RAF. He's now suspended. So generally, in business, when people make money, illicitly even more so, they get very violent when you try to stop them. Babita Tiokaran, remember, she's the Indian lady got killed because she exposed the Timbisa multi-million syndicate that was siphoning money through bad tenders and stuff.
Do you want to talk about Elon Musk leaving Doge? We don't care.
Nah, him and
care?
Trump.
Apparently he's on drugs.
Oh yes, did you see that?
Elon
He's
Musk is on drugs.
Yeah, ecstasy and all that shit.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Please, can you just Google? Can you just fact check it? That how crazy, bro?
He's on X.
Drop that fucking
He's on X, though. He's on X.
But bro,
Every day, all day.
I'm not shocked, bro. When you have that kind of money, bro.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Now you know what,
It's too
right?
much stress, bro.
Let's be honest, man.
How is drugs gonna help you?
No, but let's also be honest. A lot of like anti-drug campaigning is because how drugs ruin your life. But what do you do when your life is unruinable? Dude, if you're the richest man on earth, your life is unruinable. So you're free to do as you please. Him getting off drugs will be as easy as him getting on drugs. Unlike a poor guy who's stealing.
You're right.
Okay.
I'm a pompi. Yes, lava choncha ama pompi kas. It's an untapped market.
drop that
Solioles. Yes, Benjack.
According to The Guardian and other headliners, it is stated that allegedly Elon Musk was on ketamine, ecstasy, and psychedelic mushrooms while in service with Donald Trump. And it is estimated that he might have taken, it's estimated that he might have taken more drugs, but yeah, those are the three so far that there's
Makes sense, man. I think even his dad is on drugs, man.
Hey, dog, yeah.
Anyway, man, we are here podcasting jail.
Bye.
Right, so I'd like to welcome you all to the White House. It is the greatest house you'll ever be invited to. It wasn't that great before I got here. I made it much better. Obviously, I'm a tremendous president, so I've made it better. With me, I have from South Africa a man called Cyril Ramaphosa.
President Cyril Ramaphosa.
Yeah, he's here. We've come to discuss various things, but I think most importantly is the welcome, Cyril.
No, thank you so much, and thank you for welcoming us in this. I've been here before. Now
Right, so it's lovely to have you. And basically, I've heard there's a lot of bad things happening in South Africa. There's a genocide of the white farmers.
Yeah, I think I can explain that because, South Africa is a diverse country. We believe in rainbow nation and we have a constitution. So those things, we were saying them, but not acting.
Right.
I don't know if
So,
you get
like,
what I'm saying.
Over there, we put together a documentary using clippings from the news, from various other sources. I'd like you to watch it now. If you just look over there, Natalie, will you dim the lights? Somebody press play. Have a look at that. It is a catchy tune.
Yes, I love it as well. It's just that I think America does not understand it. But it's actually...
All right, if you look now, you'll see all of those there. Those are white crosses, which makes it much better. And that's families who have died. That's not traffic. Those are people visiting the graves of their loved ones who have died, being killed in the white genocide.
Honestly,
That is the worst thing. I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen it as well. That one, I don't think is that South Africa?
I believe it's a region called Bambanani.
Yeah, no, I see those registration numbers.
Sorry, Mr. President, may I just make observation here? The minister sitting here, Mr. Steenhuisen, where he lives near me, well, fairly near where I live in the Western Cape. And I also live in the Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, Southern Cape. I own all the capes, even in the Middle Eastern Cape. I've got a vested interest there. Crime there is terrible. Our figures for a lot of my companies are sky high through the windscreen, which is what a lot of the crime is there happening on roads, and nothing happened there. And you're in charge of that. And we don't have anything that you do there. So it's not just on the farms. And I think we should be doing something there, and we're not. We should have Starlink for a start, and we should have drones.
Yes, Mr. Rupert. Yes, of course. And the wife and I will be over next week for dinner. Way to stick it to the whites. Listen, Mr. President, so I think really we're not addressing some of the real problems in the country at the moment here. We're talking about this genocide. We've got a big crime problem. We need more, more staff. We're understaffed. Nothing to do with the genocide, of course. It's just that we need more policemen and, it's people running the roads, and we need lifeguards and, I think as the Minister of Agriculture, I really, I've just recently been to one of the greatest agricultural trade shows in the world. Honestly, so one of the greatest. And I think that, from the EFF and MK, really, I think they're not part of me and Mr. Ramaphosa here. We've become good friends recently. We're trying to keep people like that out of parliament. And I think that, that we just, there's a lot of time that needs to be put in, a lot of effort that honestly, that Julius Malema is just...
John, relax, John.
Okay.
Mr. President,
do we have any questions?
Mr. President, what about the jet you just got?
I'm sorry, it's a man from NBC. You're a terrible journalist. Let me tell you why. You're a terrible journalist. I'll tell you why. First of all, you don't have what it takes to be a journalist. You're not smart enough.
No, I think we have an extra jet there that we can organize for you.
What kind of jet?
It's called a quantum.
A quantum is a different type of genocide. Now, to get back on topic, if you don't believe there's a genocide, I have some news clippings here.
No, I wanted us to discuss the trading.
Have a look here. This is a white couple who got murdered just last week. Another white couple who got murdered the day after. This is a white couple. They got murdered 3 times. Look at this one. It's not to do with murder, but it's very interesting. This is yet another one. So many of these.
No, Mr. President, I see now, I recognize the company. This newspaper is called Daily Sun. Even us South Africans, we don't believe whatever they are saying. So they are always lying. Don't take this serious. There's no genocide in South Africa. You know what we have? White people, they know they're having their boerewors, they're having their white parties, they are drinking. Have you ever tasted brandy with Coca-Cola? Ask the 49 that came.
We have Sun Daily here as well. And thank you for that. But I have friends who have told me, they said they had to leave South Africa.
No, man.
Otherwise, people were trying to kill them as they walked on the streets. They couldn't leave their houses because they would get outside. People would try to kill them. Must be true.
No, I think what I must say, you remember when you said I must practice golf?
Yes.
I did, and I'm very good now. If you have free time before I go back to South Africa, I actually brought you a 14 kg book of golf courses that we have in South Africa, funded by him.
Yep.
Our Mr.
We've all come a long way, from where we were to where we are now. Even this used to be a young man here. Look at him now, sitting here, sitting here on the couch.
And he used to dance with that black goat we have there.
Yeah, sorry to make the reference to a couch that was completely unintended, Mr. President. But look how far some people have come. Even the golfers here. I'm not a golfer myself. I only went to play golf once. I arrived at the club, and a man approached me and said, "Would you like to play a round with me?" And I gave up golf there and then. I've never been back. But
and we've all progressed.
But I see you've brought some great golfers.
You requested.
Didn't we come here to play golf?
Doesn't look like it. Mr. President Trump, I'm so sorry. We assure you as rich, privileged golf players that there's no genocide in South Africa.
No, show me your passport. Show me your passport.
This is Retief Goosen.
Passport.
Yes.
Based
The
on your
Goose.
passport.
Yes.
Great putter. Great putter. He's a master. And of course, Ernie Els. Ernie Els, I love you. Big fan.
Yes. And
My sister shares a nickname with you.
And he's still alive.
That was a better joke than you guys realize.
You see how eager he was to get his passbook out to show you some traditions just don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these genocide things, when we sing shoot to kill, it's like our constitution says you can say, but you can't do. You get what I'm saying? We are more in the saying than in the acting. So as long as that guy is only singing, it's a freedom of speech.
But he had 100,000 people, that idiot, all singing with him.
They didn't even vote for him. That's why his party, we even forgot. You know, see?
Right.
Me and my friend here were in GNU.
Now, I noticed you brought some black people with. Do you guys want to say anything? Do you have any questions?
Yes, Mr. President, I actually brought forward.
That is a really good point, and I appreciate it, but that's all we have time for. So thank you all for coming, and thank you. We'll talk trade later, okay? After the golf course. Thank you, everyone.
Can I have my 49 white people back? Elon.
And check and mate.
Yeah. You're a moral. Don't worry, Julius is waiting for you there. I'll get him to deal with you.
Ball's in your court now. No Starlink for you.
You don't need that nonsense.
Trying to get 30%. Are you crazy?
We're Vodacom. Yeah, don't come back to South Africa, you mother.
I've got rockets.
If you've made it this far, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and don't forget to comment. Kezo!